trying something new. Do you understand? Do you understand that? You don't have to feel bad about it. If you're right or wrong, it doesn't matter. If you had this on an assignment, I would say, how would I figure this out? And then I'd just try to do it. That's it. All right. So, guys, those of y'all who are sitting behind this, I'm going to ask you to move yourself somewhere else so you can see, because I'm going to try to record this for Samantha because they pulled her. And if y'all were out during this time, because it's really important, I would try to record it for you as well. All right. So you said the question was 9 less than a number. So she made X her number, and she said 9 less than that number. And it's just an expression. I appreciate you making an equation, but all we're writing is an expression. Do y'all think this is good? This is good. Let me tell you something else about these types of sentences. That was good work. Very good work. When you read a sentence like this, here's where variables come in and can be helpful. You don't want to limit yourself to X or Y. That is what we're used to. I am going to suggest to you, whenever you see a sentence like this, you assign a variable based on what you are doing. The reason why I say that is because you may need to assign multiple variables. And so you could get X and Y, but you don't know really what they represent. So if I decided to do, it says 9 less than a number, why don't I use N, right? You could use X in this case because it's simple. You could, but I want to try to get you guys to think about using a letter relevant to the word you are substituting for, okay? So I could use X, and for hers, I'm going to go ahead and keep that, X minus 9. This is great. I want to encourage you to find a letter that can be represented by the word or the problem that you have. So in that case, I would say N minus 9. Is that good? All right, let's go on to number 2. Excellent work, Maya. Let's go on to number 2. I need another bold soul. Listen to what it says. Come on, Sky. You don't have to go up, but let me read the problem and then you can tell me what your thoughts are about it. 5 times the number of books in the library. 5 times the number of books in the library. That is what we're trying to figure out. What you got, girl? Huh? Okay. So she wants to use B because of books, and we're talking about the number of books. So she wants to use B times 5. Is there another way we learned about yesterday that we could write that? When I have a number and a variable,
5B.
I can write 5B. Excellent. Is there another way? I could put B in parentheses. I could do this. I'm going to go ahead and do this up here because she said B times 5. So I'm going to start there, and I'm going to put B, and I'll put 5 in parentheses first, and then I'm going to do what you said. I could do 5, and I could put B in parentheses. They all mean the same thing, all right? This would be my go-to, though, right here, 5B. 5 times, because it's read that way, 5 times, and the fact that they're close to each other like that means I'm multiplying the number of books in the library. Excellent. Way to take that leap out there and jump up and say, I'm going to try it. Very good. I love it. All right, we have number 3 here. I'm going to read it, and then I want some bold soul to just tell me what your thoughts are about it. 2 more than 7 times Lynn's age. What could be my variable for Lynn's age? Let me get a new person. Zach?
L.
Okay, I can use L because we're talking about Lynn. So I'm going to use L. Now it says 2 more than 7 times Lynn's age. So right now I have a couple of things happening here. What do you want to do with this? How can I set this expression up? Do you have an idea? Maybe? Tell us what you're thinking.
So 2 more than L plus 2 times 7.
Let's write that out. L plus 2 times 7. Do I have any other ideas? Do I have any other ideas? Thank you for that. Yes. Okay, 7L plus 2. Any other ideas? Any other? Let's read it again. It says 2 more than. What does 2 more than look like? Plus 2. Excellent. 2 more than 7 times. What could 7 times look like? 7 times Lynn's age. We have a variable for Lynn's age, which is L, right? So what does 7 times Lynn's age look like? 7 times L. So that would be 7L. Is that correct? So this right here is going to be our expression. Do you understand why, Zach? You do? Excellent. So this is our expression. I'm going through it this way, so when you're working on your own, you can, and when I say on your own, I mean with your partner, because I'm not going to have you do this on your own, right? You can talk about why you're setting it up the way you are. Multiplication comes first, right? If we're looking at PEMDAS, this even helps us when we're setting up our expressions. I've got to set up the multiplication first, and then the addition. Are we good? All right, let's move on to number 4. Number 4 says 9 minutes less than Francis's time. 9 minutes less than Francis's time. Michaela, what you got, girl? So we're going to identify Francis's time as F, right? And then what was the rest of it? Minus 9. Does anybody else have something, another way you want to represent that? Anybody else? What do you have? 9 minus F. 9 minus F. Now let's reread. 9 minutes less than Francis's time. So I'm going to start by putting down Francis's time, which is F, right? And then I'm going to do 9 minutes less than that. Which one looks like 9 minutes less than Francis's time? Is it 9 minus F? What does 9 minus F say?
That means that it's 9, and then you're subtracting
Francis's time? Is that what that says? Ish. All right, so do you see why this isn't going to work? So this is probably going to be the most correct answer here. 9 minutes less than. Here's my 9 minutes. It's less than Francis's time. When you come up with stuff with your partner today, guys, listen to me. Today, Monday, from now on, I want you to talk about and debate. Debate is not a bad thing. Why you set it up that way? No, I don't think that's true. If I start with Francis's time and I take 9 minutes away, this is what it should look like. Don't you agree? No, I don't agree. Why don't you agree? Have a discussion about it. Is that clear? This is not the easiest task. I promise you that, because it becomes very, very complicated. For today, you might feel comfortable with it. All right, do we need to do another example? Can I pass out your papers now?
Yes.
If you get stuck, what are you going to do? And should you be doing this on your own? You should be working with somebody, right? Right. Go. Now's a good time. Go ahead. When you guys, you only have 8 problems left. All right? Listen up. 8 problems. Is that right? Look at the paper. Is it 8? Is it 8 problems? So you and your partner or your group work together. The person who is talking is going to be the person who learns and retains. Okay? And if you want to come up here to the board and put your paper under it and argue about it and line stuff up, that's okay by me. Okay? All right. So hopefully, Samantha, you'll be able to use our video and work on those problems you wrote in your book. If not, you can come and work with one of us.